Is it the shoes? Only if the shoes were Airwalks circa 1999. I've got 11 questions for you on sports commentators. This is Trivia with Buds. It be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. How you doing? You having a good day? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great week, and thanks for checking out this daily trivia pop culture quiz show. If you like trivia, you're in the right place. You can go back and check out over 250 other episodes to tickle your fancy. If you like stuff like Tenacious D, if you like the Chicago White Sox, if you like Ghostbusters, if you like Back to the Future, there's a little something for everybody. Just look at the titles of the episodes and start clicking along. And the greatest thing about this show is if you're like, ooh, I don't like trivia on Seattle, just skip to the next day. There's always something coming for you every single day, and hopefully you dig it. It is a cloudy day in Southern California, and I love it on the day of this recording. It never gets too cloudy or rainy here, and I'm from Chicago, where it rained quite a bit, and was cloudy like 6 months out of the year. So it's kind of reminds me of home, and it's just reassuring to know that the sun's not always going to burn your face off. I know it's weird to complain about weather in California, but it is cool. It's just cool to have the windows open and get a nice little breeze coming in. Helps you sleep better, at least me. Speaking of LA, they are doing this amazing event next year in California, guys, in the Southern California, LA area. It's called Mario Kart. I don't know what it's called, but it's Mario Kart. You could drive around go-karts that are themed after the karts in Mario Kart. You get a costume of your favorite character to drive around in. They have banana peels and things on the tracks, and I think the tracks are recreated from the game. It's an Australian company. I just posted this article on my Facebook page for Trivia with Buds. You can find that by searching those keywords, Trivia with Buds. And also, I think I put it in the show notes every week. But if you check that out, you give it a like, you'll get news and pop culture tidbits on articles just like this one. But I'm excited for that. I love Mario Kart. And I think I'm doing a Mario Kart tournament at one of my locations soon. I'm going to do a Switch Mario Kart tournament. And maybe I'll have some people bring extra controllers and things, but we'll have some beer-related prizes. I don't know what venue I'm going to do it at, but it's going to be somewhere close by and somewhere very fun. Probably October or November, or maybe even December. Or if it goes well, maybe all 3 months. Maybe it'll be a monthly thing I do. And also doing a big split Game of Thrones Walking Dead trivia night coming November at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California. We're going to have tons of cool stuff. We're going to have a costume contest if you dress up like characters from those shows. Don't bring any real crossbows for the Daryls out there, though. We don't want that. You can bring like a Nerf crossbow if you must. And that'll be a ton of fun. I don't have the exact date November, but that will be on my website very soon. As soon as I know the date, it'll be a ticketed event. We do those quarterly at Last Name Brewing, probably $10 a person, and we'll have some amazing prizes. And also I'm going to just kind of put it out there, some playable games from both of those franchises. I don't want to ruin that surprise, but it's going to be very cool. You can find out about that event and a ton more, including all my weekly trivia locations at triviawithbuds.com. Go check it out. Click the link in the show notes and book me for a party if you have something coming up this fall or holiday season. Booking up a lot of the weekend dates in December already. People planning those parties nice and early, which is very cool for me. I think December is going to be my biggest month ever as a full-time trivia host, which I've been doing for about a year now, thanks to listeners like you. Thanks for making this show, something I can make a few bucks on. Thanks for making it a show that I can advertise my services on, and I sincerely appreciate you guys, especially all my Patreon subscribers. If you want to throw a few bucks to the show, go to patreon.com/trivia with buds and see what's going on over there. As you know from this show, I'm not a huge sports fan, but I do love the art of sports commentating. From Jim Ross to John Madden, there's been just like so many great commentators. I wrote these questions back in February 2018, earlier this year. So let's jump into this round on sports commentators right about now. Here we go. All right, here we go. Sports commentators, number 1. Let's see how you do on these questions about sports commentators. Question 1. What comedian was hired by ABC for Monday Night Football in the year 2000? Number 1. What comedian was hired by ABC for Monday Night Football in 2000? Question number 2, what NBC commentator was part of a media storm focused around biting someone in 1997? Number 2, what NBC commentator was part of a media storm focused around biting someone in 1997? Question number 3, Ray Romano hosted Saturday Night Live in 1999 and played a sportscaster with this catchphrase, sweet, sassy, blank. Fill in the blank. Number 3, Ray Romano on SNL 99 played a sportscaster with the catchphrase, sweet, sassy, blank. Fill in the blank. Question number 4, due to a panic attack, what has John Madden not done since 1979? Due to a panic attack, what has John Madden not done since 1979? Question number 5, who is known as the voice of the Los Angeles Angels? Number 5, who is known as the voice of the Los Angeles Angels? Question number 6, what sports commentator patented the phrases, it's awesome, baby, and diaper dandy? Number 6, what sports commentator patented the phrases, it's awesome, baby, and diaper dandy? Question number 7, what network does Joe Buck work for? Number 7, what network does Joe Buck work for? Question number 8, what famous sportscaster got pink eye at the Sochi Olympics? Number 8, what famous sportscaster got pink eye at the Sochi Olympics? Question number 9, what wrestler was WWE commentator Jim Ross paired with on commentary for all of the Monday Night Wars? Number 9, what wrestler was WWE commentator Jim Ross paired with on commentary for all the Monday Night Wars? Question number 10, Michael Doc Emmerich is known mostly for his work in what sport? Number 10, Michael Doc Emmerich is known mostly for his work in what sport? And question number 11. This was the 2-point question if you played along with me live back in February 2018. Harry Carey was born in 1914, but what year did he pass away? Question number 11, Harry Carey was born in 1914. What year did we lose Harry Carey? All right, those are your questions for sports commentators. We'll be right back with the answers in just a second. Okay, here we go. Sports commentators' answers. Let's see how you did with these sporty questions. Number 1, what comedian was hired by ABC for Monday Night Football in 2000? The answer was Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller. He is a comedian and very wordy. And if you don't know words, you might not get them. Dennis Miller. Number 2, what NBC commentator was part of a media storm focused around biting someone in 97? A lot of people wrote down Mike Tyson for this answer when I did it live, which doesn't make any sense because he's not a sports commentator, but they hear bite and sports, and they're like, it had to be Mike Tyson. So some people just don't read the questions at live trivia nights, but the answer was Marv Albert. He bit a prostitute's back, or a woman's back. I don't know if it was a prostitute. It might have just been like a colleague. I forget. But he bit someone's back, and he wore like ladies' underwear or something. Number 3, Ray Romano hosted SNL in 99 and played a sportscaster with this catchphrase, sweet, sassy, molassy. Sweet, sassy, molassy. And Tim Meadows does a great counterpart job of reacting to that new catchphrase, sweet, sassy, molassy. Number 4, due to a panic attack, what has John Madden not done since 1979? Flown in a plane. He does not fly. He drives everywhere. John Madden, he's getting up there in age, but he has not flown in a plane since the late 70s. Number 5, who is known as the voice of the Los Angeles Angels? Victor Rojas. Victor Rojas. Number 6, what sports commentator patented the phrase, it's awesome, baby, and diaper dandy, and is it the shoes, and he's heating up? All the stuff from NBA Jam and NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Dick Vitale. Dick Vitale. I think he had his own game as well. It's Awesome Baby was the name of the game for Sega, maybe? Dick Vitale. Number 7, what network does Joe Buck work for? He works for Fox. Joe Buck. He looks like one of those Westworld robots, if you ask me. Joe Buck, Fox. Number 8, what famous sportscaster got pink eye at the Sochi Olympics? Bob Costas. Poor Bob Costas. I remember seeing him try and commentate some things, and he was just all inflamed and uncomfortable. Bob Costas. Number 9, what wrestler was WWE commentator Jim Ross paired with on commentary for all the Monday Night Wars. We were looking for Jerry the King Lawler, who famously had a feud with Andy Kaufman on the David Letterman's late night show back in the 70s, 80s, I believe. Number 9, Jerry the King Lawler. Number 10, Michael Doc Emmerich is known mostly for his work in what sport? Hockey. He's a hockey commentator. And the bonus for 2 points, Harry Carey was born in 1914, the same year as my grandma, Millie Finn, and Harry Carey died in 1998. So those were your answers to the sports commentator questions. How'd you do? Hopefully you did well. You got a few of those, or you learned a few things. Those were the 11 famous commentator questions. Now, Dennis Miller was on that list. I got to open for Dennis Miller in 2006 when I won this radio contest in Chicago, and I asked him for advice on what I should do as a young comedian. I think I was 20, and he said, find out if you really want to do this as a career for the rest of your life, and if you do, find a partner who will be by your side the whole time. So I don't do stand-up as much anymore, but stand-up kind of transformed into these live trivia events, and I've still got the greatest lady by my side, so I think I'm sticking to it pretty good. Thanks, Dennis Miller. He was also pretty drunk when he told me that, and he was like in a suit, but like with socks, like no shoes. So a suit and socks, and who knows? But Dennis Miller, pretty cool guy to meet and open for back in 2006. Very cool stuff. If you dig this show, think about donating on Patreon. Even $1 would be awesome. And if you want to fill my heart with the most powerful joy, getting those Patreon subscriber emails really does it. It's like my wife telling me we're having a baby and then Patreon subscriber emails. So patreon.com/trivia with buds. Give it a peek. We got rewards coming next week for October. I'll be mailing them out and you're going to love them. They're spooky, they're fun, and they're collectible. And some of it you can eat because it's candy. So check it out. Patreon.com/trivia with buds. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Thanks for supporting me and everything I do. And we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with buds. Cheers.